Hello, everyone. Hello, hi, konnichiwa, salam, ciao, hola, privyet. I think that's Russian. Anyway, wherever you hail from, welcome. Welcome back to Slice and Dice. I hope you are well. Let's get started. Let's get started. Ooh, I was supposed to turn off myriad offers, huh? I like running this for unfair, but okay. Well, let's take a look. Worst case, we can reroll. Let's take a look here and see what we've got. Armor 2/1. Start of first turn. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Single spells, single cast. Okay. This all looks pretty dubious, actually. I'm gonna give the dragon 23 max HP. Yeah, didn't think so. Didn't think so. What's the starting team like? We have to consider that as well. We have Scoundrel Lazy, which is already... Ooh, and Alloy. Wow, 3 Stooges, huh? Okay, between these and the curses, I think I am pretty incentivized to click this reroll button here. I can do this once, I believe, so let's do it. Let's do it. That looks better. That looks better on both accounts. Summon a Sudul every third turn. Top blank, shield response, spiky monsters. Okay. These are all, I think, well, shield response is a no. Spiky monsters is certainly playable, as are the top 2. My heart tells me third turn Sudul. It's basically not an issue until we get to the third turn. And even when we do get to the third turn, sometimes the Sudul kind of just low rolls you, yeah? So it's kind of, we have all these like checks before we can really get pressured by the curse. So I think I'm leaning towards that, and we'll look to speed fights up and accelerate. Let's do that. Let's do that. Done. Lock it in. Our squadron today is Lost, Ruffian, Buckle, Healer, and Initiate. That is the team. Nice little dodge for the Lost there to start things off. And let us get going. Let's get going. Oh, we do have this nice little combo here, where normally Ruffian has this pain side that he can't use without dying, but with Buckle's pristine shield here, we now have a 4 damage swing into anything you like. So let's do it like this, and we can even just bank the mana. We can't bank the mana because you are dying to this archer, and I cannot reach the archer, so we will do it like this. It is no problem. But yeah, nice little Saturday morning for me. I don't know when this is gonna come out, but I hope you all are having a great weekend, great day, whatever have you. Ooh, that's a little bit overzealous, Ruffian. Once is okay, twice? I don't know if I can accommodate the resources to let you do that, sir. We can pick up this rat here, and then this one is of no consequence. Uh-oh. I'm gonna say uh-oh a lot. This recording, I think. There's going to be a lot of forgetful moments. Okay. Lost is just going crazy with the dodges, though, huh? Ducking and weaving. Meanwhile, Ruffian has a death sentence. It's a bit unfortunate, isn't it, this position here, where I can't reach the Sudul and I have to kind of go defensive. There's a call at some point that you just kind of just send it into Sudul. Not this turn, we don't need to, but before the fight is over, it's possible. We definitely don't want a 6th turn Sudul. Let's avoid that. This is fight 1, by the way. We'll get there, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, I can't keep any of this stuff. This archer is just peppering me down. Ruffian, oof, really. I cannot stop this guy. These rolls aren't doing many solids. Initiate's been growing up to 3 here. That's how long this fight's taking. I think with Buckle, you settle for 2 here. And everything else rolls. Okay. We can make this work. That is under half, so we can do this for the double damage. We can do this, and we are just fine, actually. Now we are in the clear. Fight 1 again, by the way. All good. It's not a problem. We'll get it done. We have a combination of Rogue and Enchanter. I am a lot more partial to Rogue. Let's do that. Cannot miss. Got poison, got cantrips, nice little bag of tricks here, even a dodge to boot. So yeah, I should have looked at thorns here, huh? I don't think that would have influenced my pick. I still would have picked Rogue, but it's just something to consider. What's happening here, by the way, is that the cantrips are automatically pinging into the thorns, and I'm taking 5 retaliation damage. So I'm going to purposely lock this in to put Rogue on timeout, and we can patch her up like so. That's what we're going to be doing here. Ruffian can't really roll anything, but yeah, I just basically have to tank up, and that's a great side. That's a great side. Now Ruffian can even pick off one. Pick off the thorn that was weakened by a rogue, and we can patch rogue up like this, and it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Very good. We make them run. We have Quiver and Big Shield. Big Shield is good. Left side Replacer opens up a lot of options later down the road. Good to cover Roulette in particular, maybe even a Ghast or Barbarian if you don't like those sides. So, very good. Even in this position, you could... I mean, this is straight up upgrade to this shield, but you could also give it to Ruffian if you have no intention of playing that Pain side. And very rarely are we going to... Uh-oh. Target locked. Target locked. Okay. Even if we kill one, he's still dying by one, huh? Tall order. We need that 4 shield from one of you. We have 2 odds for a 4 shield, actually, so... Because we split up our defenses. I think healer, you're supposed to lock the mana on the second roll. I do believe. Initiate, I'm definitely going to agree for a better side, though, I think. Yeah, I'm just rolling it down. Ooh, okay, a little dubious, but we do manage to weather the storm here. What I was trying to say. Tomorrow will be a better day. Tomorrow is a new turn, a better day. Okay. We're all dying by 1 here. The damage is distributed 2 here, and then initiate by 1. We only need to kill 2, by the way, so that the last goblin flees the scene. This is 2 damage. We only need a 2 shield, but I think because it's first turn, we can roll it down here. Ooh, okay, at this position, we keep this mana, we keep the shield, I think. And we roll these 2. Ooh, rogue. My orange heroes have just been dodging and weaving today. Yeah, that makes things a little bit... Okay, we can at least do this. And we can punch out maybe the wolf, I suppose. And do it like this. Why not? Why not? Oh god. Oh god, it's him. He's arrived. He is on the scene. Yeah, good cantrips though. Good cantrips, I gotta say. I have to say. Yep, very good. And we'll find our 4 damage and get out of dodge. I think so. I think we will. I know we will. Right, team? Ooh. Look at that. A little slow going, but steady as she goes. Gladiator Disciple. I am a big fan of both. Big fan of both, actually. My first call is to replace Ruffian, because he's kind of the weak link in the operation, I think. But I do really like my Disciple. What shall I do? What shall I do? Let's go with Disciple. Follow my heart. And do I want to keep this? Yeah, it's a longer fight for sure. I cannot be affording to pain on the Ruffian, so we'll cover up his side there. Okay. Be nice to get a poison on the alpha, but do you reroll here? Because if you reroll into cantrip, it's 2 damage anyway, right? And then poison would be better. Yeah, so I think you reroll the rogue here. Ooh. You could go 4 damage and to block this 3. That's the most value Ruffian can get pip for pip, so honestly I'll take that actually. We can do it like this. Yeah, no poison on the alpha, but it is okay. No wounds on the first turn is always good. Nice little 2 here, and again I think I will reroll, although I could have kept the Cruel actually, because I think we can drop alpha below the halfway point. I will keep the poison and start growing up here. You can keep your 2, I think. I need to learn to settle a bit more. You can't always be looking for the best. Actually, did you just have this, huh? That's good. It worked out cleanly. Oh. Did you forget? Did you forget? I certainly didn't. He lied as easily as he breathed. Shields, 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 shields. Okay. Let us do it like this, and we go. Buckle is being defended by sex. Let's do it like this. Do it like this. It's all kind of the same. Okay, pretty solid early game. Sudul gives me a little bit of pause, but hasn't That's not too much of a cause for concern, I don't think. Can we hit the cruel? We definitely can. Nice. Very good. A little extra value there. 2, 4, and we are out of here. Very good. Reroll the class of Ruffian? You can stay. Ice Cube, Ace of Spades. I have never had a run where I've had Ace of Spades value. I guess if you have, like, some kind of hat or, like, I don't know, I'm thinking Quiver. It wouldn't be Quiver. It's just such an awkward configuration. You have to have a really, really strong left side. Ice Cube is fine. Yeah, Ice Cube can come in handy later. Stasis just means that the side can't change, for better or for worse. So it can't grow or improve, but it also can't be like weakened or petrified or whatever, right? So you don't want to put it on here, right? Because then it'll never proc the pristine. Because by default, this is 2. This becomes 4 if the target has full HP, right? So because it has upward room for growth, we don't want to lock it down, right? Same for this. So in fact, in this position, this doesn't do anything, but it has more chances of being useful than Ace of Spades. So that is my reasoning. Okay. Roll it down, roll it down. Okay, this has to go in here. We do have to proc the little slime, but I think that is just fine. We can do it like this, keep initiate up, taking no poison, and it's a clean first turn. Now, Sudul is spawning next turn. Sudul is spawning next turn. I have to say it out loud, or I will constantly forget. I have to get the jump on him. I have to get ahead of it. There he is. Ah, and see, that sometimes this just happens, right? He rolls the 1, so not even a threat. I'm being very loose and liberal with my rolls, and oh my goodness, what a terrible set of rolls. Huge glow value, though, huh? Check this out. Check this Disciple Spell. We don't need this, but this Disciple Spell turns X's into heal and shield too, which is very, very powerful. Yeah, in a different position, it would be very, very powerful. But in this one, we're just looking to get out of here quick and clean. Very nice. Armor Maiko. Ooh. I don't rate these two gentlemen very highly. Maiko is okay. You can give Maiko the Ice Cube. That's a positive Ice Cube value, yeah? Because normally this side decays. His mana sides decay, so they get -1 after use. But if you Ice Cube it, it literally freezes it in place, right? So that's a good little bit of synergy there, but not good enough for me. Knight is perfect. Knight is an excellent pickup. Strongest tier 2 gray in the game, for sure. For sure. Just constantly 3 pips of value. Parry is one of the best tactics in the game. It is very solid. Who are the militia targeting? So you always, when you fight a militia, you always want to look to see if you can make them flee, right? If a target has 5 or more shields, they flee. So that's something to always try to keep in mind. I could have rolled maybe for cantrips there, but I think I'm okay. At this point in time, making the militia flee is a little bit of a tough angle, so the main thing is make sure we take the quartz down. So do we have the appropriate amount of damage to take the quartz down? And we do. We can burst it with the exert. I'd rather not have Knight exert, but if that's what it takes, right? Because it goes like this. You can do one burst. You can do double burst, and then you can do it like this, and then just parry the damage. This way, Knight doesn't get exerted, but you still get the full value out of the pip. I think the quartz is the main thing, right? The quartz is the biggest threat because that's the one that's weakening you. This is just raw vanilla damage, so I don't mind it very much. It is of little consequence. Now we have to remember we have a friend showing up next turn. We have an esteemed guest at our doorstep. I do have I'm able to make this flee. Let's make the stronger one flee. Like this. No revive required. Oh, nice little bit of poison. The poison procs first, ends the fight before Sudul can show up. Very good. Ladder longbow. I am good on longbow, I think. Replacing signs are very good. We can give it to initiate. And we're face down with 2 ogres. Okay. Do we have the damage to kill an ogre turn 1? If this is 2/2, this is a potential 3. That's 4. That's 7. Wrapping around 8. It's doable. It's doable, especially with the help of some cantrips. Because you want to make a decision, right? You either blitz an ogre down right away, or if you can't blitz it down right away, you want to play it slow. Because every time you get an ogre to one of these pips, it gets stronger, right? It gets +1 pip. +1 pip doesn't sound that bad until you realize all of his attacks are cleaving, right? So he's getting multiplicative value out of that. So you want to be a little bit careful, right? I think at this point you lock this 3. Okay, yeah, I mean the rules tell you how to play it, right? So in this position, we are definitely not able to do much of anything. There's even a call to be made. So yeah, here's a great example of parry, right? So there's a call. If you longbow into this now, you'll see that the pip goes up. So I'm taking additional damage. So I'm taking -3, or you could say +3 additional damage. But instead, what I can do to get full value to this bow is that I can parry. So I'm still getting side value, but I'm not proccing this ogre attack, right? So is that the correct play? I don't know, but it is a play that you can make, and it's something that you should be aware of when you have knight. Okay, very good. You could lock for full heal value, but I think at this point, especially with the sudul on the horizon, we need to accelerate a little bit here. It's going to get a bit dubious. So let's see what we've got on this gentleman. Oh my god. Mayday, mayday, danger, danger. I think it has to be like this. We do exert the knight. That's the only issue, and the sudul's coming next turn. But I think to get an ogre out of the picture, it is worth it. What do you got for me, sudul? Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, we can grab the poison, I think. Start taking it down. I'll roll for the 4 shield here. Ooh, that's okay. That is okay. Now, the nice thing here, look at again with the glow here, right? You can turn even this exert side into a useful side here for the cost of 1 mana, so... Very, very strong. One of many reasons why I rate Disciple very highly. And I think I will do just that here. I'm getting 4 pips of value for the price of 1 mana here in this position. I don't know if you can hear that there's a police siren outside. Monka W. Sorry about that. If that came through the mic just now. Okay. Nice little cruel here. We're going to get a 4 damage side, although we do have to do 1 little ping here, and then we wipe the ogre out. Little preemptive burst to get the sudul to flee. And Bob's your uncle. Not too bad. Scrapper Jester. Scrapper's great here. It's a little bit awkward. There's a Scrapper Knight interaction that you have to know, right? So, like, Scrapper, basically, his side says steal, right? So the more shield he has, the stronger the side gets, right? So he turns defense into damage. The only issue is because of the order of operations here, you'll get positions where you roll the steal side, and you roll, like, the Knight shield, and then you want to parry it, right? But then the parry is going to take from this pip first, because the parry, it consumes top to bottom, right? Tactics, right? So it's going to try to, when it can, take from the top pip first, when you would rather have it from the bottom. Does that make sense? It's like an awkward interaction where it's like, you don't want it to happen that way, but sometimes it does. But there's nothing you can do about that. That's just how it works. However, all that being said, that doesn't change the fact that Scrapper is the GOAT. So, and I like the idea of putting this big shield on Disciple here. You still get 4 pips of value, but it's more proactive value, right? We can cast on someone even if they don't have missing HP, and also another boon for Scrapper, right? So it's very good. The question to ask, so this fight, Sarcophagus, basically he always flees at the end of turn 3 and he drops an item, so it's a very easy fight. You can just let him leave, but if you want to play a little greedy, see, especially with the cantrips taking out these pips for free, these armor pips, we can look to try to get greedy and take one out ourselves. That might be good. I would like to play for the steel side if possible. Could be a little greedy here, but I'm going to roll it all down. So yeah, so this is what I mean, right? So, like, I would like to do this. So this works because, so it checks, right? It checks for 2x damage pips, right? But because it can't find them, it has to, what am I trying to say? It's like this. It's like this. Sorry. When you try to parry it like this, right? And I want to use it from, I can't choose to use this side, right? It takes from top to bottom, so it consumes this steel side. Sorry, it was a lot of words to convey what I wanted to convey, but I hope that makes sense. So, you just have to be mindful of that interaction. Of course, just manually using the steel is totally fine here, and we can wipe out a knoll in one go. That is just fine. This one's doing a little bit more damage. Let's pick that off. Let's bank some mana here. We're okay. The sudul is going to be upon us with additional spiders as well, so It's about to get a little chaotic here. How do you want to play this? I have to be careful here. You have to be a little bit careful. We do find this. That's the first thing I see. We can just punch the knoll down if we're playing for the flea angle. It really depends on how much damage that I can find. I do have an extra turn. I'm gonna try for it. I'm definitely gonna try for it. Ooh, it'd be really nice if it hit that sarcophagus armor, but that's okay. Alright, so this is what we've got. This is what we've got. Now, unfortunately, I need to use a burst to break down this. But what I can do now, this is 7 out of 15, so I get full value out of the cruel side, and I can even exert here. So I consume a lot of resources here, but I stop the bones from spawning, I get the sarcophagus kill, and it's not so bad. The only issue with this position is that Sudul is en route, racing to the seed, and my scrapper has 2 poison on it. But with glow here, I feel a lot more confident. Yeah, I feel good. I feel good. I feel fine. There we go. That's the low roll Sudul. That's my guy Sudul. The double agent. Now, from this position... Yeah, I might want to glow the scrapper, so there is still play for steel here. I do have 1 glow guaranteed here on the knight, right? Which can go on scrapper. He can get full value. Okay. We lock the 2 for sure. I think Rogue can just roll it all the way down. At this point, this is a 2 damage side. This is guaranteed 2 damage side. I have 2 blanks here. I think you take the 2. I think you're supposed to take the 2 here. Yeah. Because we're fine. We're fine. It's not good enough, is the mantra, basically. It's good enough. Now, we can kind of pump up this bloodlust side a little bit here. If I can get it to 4, which I definitely can, I can do it like this, which will clean out the knoll like this. I can glow here for sure. It's only for 1 side, and no one's under critical threat here. I think the better thing to do is just to simply burst the spider down. Yeah, I think so. Scrapper is on death's door, but in this position, we'll be just fine. There's a cruel side, very good. Nice, 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 nice. I don't even need to heal. I can just roll for mana. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. We are out of the fight. Nice. And what do we get? Siphon. That's pretty good. This is add pain and +1 pip to all mana gain side. So it's very good on heroes that have only like 1 pip. So like wizard maybe. Would be good on initiate if it wasn't a 4 HP unit, but... Ink bottle fangs. Ink bottle fangs. Because I have disciple, I can turn my X's into glow, so I'm less incentivized to cover up these X's, actually. I'll take fangs, actually. It's not like a crazy item or anything, but it's solid. It's solid. We can just top up our health a little bit. Still, these 2 items in the wings, they aren't doing too much right now, but we'll see if there's anything later. This is the bones. This is the bones, the bones, the bones, the bones. We have no source of cleave. We do have cantrips that can hit onto the grave. And maybe we can set up a nice bloodlust, we'll see. Other than that, it's just going to be a straight fight. The bones are spreading their damage. This is good. Take our 2s here. Probably even keep this 3, honestly, yeah. Just want to trim the board as much as possible. I'm going for a bloodlust here. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's ouch, but we'll get a cantrip into the grave, which is worth it, I think. And then for that last pip, we don't have to manually hit it. We can use a bones for this, like this, right? Bones dealing 1 damage to adjacent allies on death. So, only issue with this, obviously, is that initiate is in a little bit of trouble. This burst, yeah, we'll just burst it. I think. I don't need to think about this fight too much. It's just bones, really. There's nothing too critical here. As long as it doesn't get to the next turn, because there's a certain someone around the corner. I won't say who, but there's a certain someone around the corner. We'll never know. We'll never know. Caldera Glacia. So, both very solid. I like these units a lot. We do have Siphon to play as well. Glacia with a +1 is very solid. Also the 9 HP. This is a Glacia angle, I do believe. Check that out. Check that out. We have this longbow which we can give to anyone, but I don't think so. We're past the point of longbow usefulness at this particular time. Oh, you could give stasis. Check this out. Check this out. You could give stasis to this side. So the single use, it doesn't apply, right? Because if it's single use and turned into an X, that would have changed the side. Ice Cube says no, you can't change the side. That's how that works. 3 mana is good. I think I will take the 3 for sure. I'll take the 3. What I would like to do here is basically set up a 4 damage punch into the zombie to kill it. We also have to be mindful of Rogue, as you just saw now. The astute viewer may have noticed that a cantrip just went into the spiker. So, once is okay, Rogue. Twice is dubious, and 3 times you're out. So, let's be careful here. Yeah, we have to lock this if we have any hope of killing the zombie in turn 1. Which we did. Worst case, we can do a couple bursts to pump it up, but depends on if Rogue needs support or not. I think at this point you lock the poison. Yeah, I just can't risk another cantrip, basically. Okay, good. Not good. Ah, this is the situation I was talking about earlier. I cannot parry into this side and make it active, so if this was a steel side, it'd be no problem. Alas. So it looks ugly. I mean, I can do this. It's very ugly to use both bursts like that. Truly not pretty at all. But I think getting the zombie off the board is worth it. I think I want to keep my Rogue's health high for sure. You can... Like, you could do this and then do this to put a poison on Spiker. You know what? I'll do it. Fuck it. I believe. Because Rogue is not in one-shot territory. We have a little bit of protection here. Uh-oh. Alright. Okay. Alright. And so ends our journey here. You're gonna sit tight. You are going to sit tight, my dear. Uh-huh. Good. Great. Solid, solid. I'd really like to take the shield side here, because if I roll this toupee, then Glacia's gonna need support as well, so I can't save everyone. The weekend's pretty good here. The weekend's pretty good here. Yeah. Now, we can do it like... Man, it's a shame that I have to burn this steel side just for little old Rogue, huh? We do have a chill in the pocket, by the way, at any point. If he cleaves out again, I can chill now, but because I already rolled a weekend this turn, I don't want to double up. So I think I will just do this. Yeah, it'll be just fine. I don't know why I'm worried about it too much. A 4 HP spiker? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I think in this position you take the damage. We're going all in. Uh-oh, Glacia. Glacia is a little bit dubious here. Okay, how do we do this and then have Rogue survive to tell the tale? This is only 2, so we can just simply do it like this. Okay, I was worried for nothing. And that's exact. Glacia can live to tell the tale. Very good. Polished Emerald. Gain the effects of all tier 2 to 4 items. We can get an extra Fangs. And Siphon if we want it. And Ice Cube. It's going to be all at once. That's the thing. It's going to be all at once. So if I take the Polished Emerald, I can purposely put it on a hero that doesn't have mana, so I don't take the effects of Siphon. So I can take Polished Emerald, and it's just going to be... it's going to be Fangs, but it's going to be Ice Cube as well. I don't want Ice Cube. Oh, wait. We have Decree. Only Pips... Jesus Christ. Sorry. My phone just went off. I apologize. My phone just went off, and it scared me. We're fine. Everything's fine. Decree is add dogma at all sides. This is only Pips change when the side is replaced. So, because we have Big Shield... Thinking, evaluating. Let me make sure I know how this works. It's like this, and it's like that. Where is it? This. Ah, look at that. Because Big Shield is saying shield 4, but the Dogma is saying, hey, don't put the shield there, just put the 4. And now you have a 4 damage weaken. That's something you could do. I don't know if I want to do it. But hey, it's something. That's cool. That's cool. You can do it like, BAM! Now you have an 8 damage side sometimes. Whoa. How about them apples? I think we are good. let's continue. Sorry. Just brain a little bit distracted after that call. I've been slightly frazzled. We have 2 militia. Oh, they're both targeting rogue. That's very, very good. That is very, very good. Oh. Okay, fine. It's a great dodge, but in this position with both militias targeting the rogue, I think I still want to defend the rogue, I think. Because, yeah, that's just too good, right, of value. I think so. Methinks, right? And I want to save the chill for a better turn, but I don't want to waste the 1 mana, so I'm just going to put a burst into the disciple here. Sounds good to me. Okay. Not too shabby. Another quiet day on the slice and dice front. I'd rather not exert? Yeah, I'd rather not exert. Ooh, I forgot about that, huh? That's what Banshee just said. After the first abilities, use each turn 1 damage to all enemies. Yeah, so even this burst is not worth it. Yeah, it's not even worth it to burst here. Well, okay, you could go all in, right? If you're going to use a spell, you use both, because you can glow, then you can do this, and then you can parry. Honestly, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this because it keeps the knight up, too. Keeps the knight active. I do have to kind of respect this Banshee here. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. How much damage do we have on the Banshee? We do have lethal, if we would like it. Now, the Banshee still procs its death battle. You know, it still has its ability. Even if you kill it, it still procs its ability. But so I would rather, like, do it like this, yeah? That's more sensible. That makes more sense to do it like that. Good thinking, _ Runehunk. Oh, look at that big damage. Look at the big damage. Kaboom. Would you like to trade your items for random tier 6 items? To that, I say nay. Don't ever ask me that ever again. Dancer Artificer. Dancer Artificer. Combos. What do we got? We've got Ice Cube. It doesn't play well with the Siphon. You could set up a 4-pip this side. I don't know what to call this side. But it's also pained. Thinking, evaluating, analyzing. I don't particularly like this. Now, you are allowed to press the random tier 3 here, because the thing to remember here is that when you are still at odds to find a tier 3 orange, you have to be very careful pressing random, because you could get roulette. And it's very important that you recognize that, and you understand that this lovely lady is always a possibility to roll into. Now, we have an answer for this side in the form of Big Shield that we took many moons ago. Okay, I said this was a good side replacer. I believe I mentioned it in this video. So, we are protected. We are insulated against that possibility. It is Dabalist. Welcome to the team. Welcome aboard. You could honestly just do this. You could just do this and just start with a 4 damage side. It's not even that bad. Bang's just getting no value though. But I mean, actually like this. I think that'll do it. What's our plan for the ghosts? Smoosh them. Is it able to get a turn 1 kill? It is possible. It is possible. It's possible with a steel side. It's also possible with a bloodlust side. If you weaken both the Baron and one ghost, you can one-shot the other ghost. So it's good that we have 2 options. Oh, Disciple. Oh, no Disciple. What are they? What's going on over there? What is going on over there? I think you take this mana. Okay. Oh. Team. Oh. Oh. Okay. Let's do exactly what I was saying. So you do. Oh, actually, is this the best chill we're gonna get? Not necessarily. There's a lot of good things to chill. But this is a great chill actually. Not taking the weaken right off the rip. Yeah. I lose the ability to chill for the rest of the fight, but I think not taking Weaken off the rip and not getting snowballed out, then you can do this. Check this out. We have a 6 damage Bloodlust. And look at that. It looked so bad for Disciple, but now you're totally fine. Bank full mana going in. This Baron's not doing anything. This Ghost Intangible is broken. I think it's a great turn 1. I think it's a great turn 1. The Baron's just summoning Bones, which you don't care about. And all is well. All is well. Ooh, look at this juicy side. Look at that. Very nice. Actually, can we just... What does this look like? That looks pretty good. Actually, that looks better. That's the thing with Baron fight, right? Sometimes you don't recognize that you have lethal in hand, because that's just how Baron works sometimes. Give us an inch, we take a mile, and Baron goes down. Rolls into an early grave. We have Blindfold and Honeycomb. You can... That's right, you can. You could take Blindfold for Night. It removes the steal side, but then at the cost of not having the exert side. That's cute. Blindfold in general is also nice because we still have odds for, like, for example, what do you call them? Barbarian. Being able to remove pain and death is huge. Game winning. Honeycomb adds 6th to the right sides. So basically it's like if it's the 6 dice you play in the turn, it doubles. It's good when you have like cantrips and stuff, right? We don't have those. Let's take Blindfold. Let's take Blindfold. Take Bro Knight. I don't need the steal because I'm always shielding someone else pretty much. And so being able to not exert at critical moments is good. Especially for this fight. I might want to like smack into Thorns, for example. Or deal 2 to a null. This fight doesn't look too bad. Okay. Okay. So, right off the rip here, I think we take the 3. 3s are fine. Any chill value this turn? No. No chill value. We rolled it down. Nice. Very good. Very good. Disciple? Excellent. Good set of rolls. Very good set of rolls. We can pick out a null in one go as well with this. We'll see who we want to shield. I think this... yeah, I think that's always how... oh my god. Yeah. It's a lot of retaliation damage, which means... so I'm just trying to see how I want to do this. Do I want to set up for the War Chief kill? Because I could do that too. I could do it like this. Right? That's not that bad either. War Chief is dead. Both nulls are weak. This null is exerted, so it's going to be a non-issue next fight. And I have 2 mana in the bank. Seems good to me. Now Sudul is showing up next turn, just in case anyone forgot. Maybe I'm the only one forgetting this. But... just in case. If it's not etched into the recesses of your mind yet, there is a man around the corner on turn 3. Do not let him in the building. Thank goodness. Reroll Disciple? Absolutely not. Disciple's the GOAT. Paladin Warlock. Well, they just gave me Warlock. That's pretty good, huh? That's pretty good. We don't get... again, we have to kind of sideline these items then, if that's the case. But Warlock is Warlock. Warlock is Warlock. You could also... you can Blindfold Warlock, too. You lose the Bloodlust, but you don't take pain on these sides. It is an option. I mean, it's Warlock. Like, what are you gonna do? Not take Warlock? You silly goose. I don't know if Blindfold Warlock is the play. I think it depends on the nature of the fight. If there's a lot of little ones, then you probably don't want this because you want to get high Bloodlust value. But in a fight with 2 enemies, you're not going to get much Bloodlust value. Especially with like hard-hitting things like this. I'd rather keep Warlock's health high. And so we do this. We also lose the self-heal side, but it doesn't become single use. So trade-offs. I like this trade-off. It seems good. Trying to think if I want to do anything else here. You could put pain here, but you're not getting any really unique value here, and I want to keep my health higher, so I think this will do just fine. Sorry, just thinking. What's our capacity to blaze on turn 1? I mean, Disciple and Warlock both have to hit. Dablist has odds for mana as well. Because a Warlock is just a dead creature. So I think you must always play for it. Okay, now at this particular time, you could even... It's a lot of shield value. Do you keep 5 shield here? How slow can we do? I think it's... with the steel in hand, it's too slow. We have to keep going. Yikes. Okay. It's a little bit yikes, but it's okay. We can get full... it depends. If you want... Yeah, I think we want to play for the guaranteed blaze next turn, so I don't want to split my damage. I'm going to assume that the spiker is just going to be one shot next turn. So I can do it like this, stun the Cyclops. And then do this. You can even purposely not burst just to bank the maximum mana here. If you like really want to play, but I think it's all kind of the same here. 3, 2, you still have to hit, I mean, Warlock still has to hit for the blaze, basically. Yeah. There's no unique, yeah. They both have to hit. Okay, if that's the case, we can do it like this. We hit it! We hit it. Very good. This fight is over. Just like that. Well done. Goodness gracious. Threats have been neutralized. Botany Charge Link. Add charged and single use to the top and bottom sides. Charged and single use. Not a huge fan in this position. Botany either. Let's go random here. One craft. Replace all sides with single use mana sides. Ooh. I want to run with this on Shaman before, because Shaman just has like high pip value. It's like a 10 side, like a 10 heal as well. Just turns into 10 mana. That's kind of fun. I think we'll be okay without. Well, with Warlock, I mean, it's like, it's not crazy to just like go in, but then the thing is, we have too many smaller threats, so I don't think we need to do anything silly. Always consider, do we want to take the blindfold off of Warlock? I like not painting the Warlock. I like not worrying about this guy. And just like rolling down for the pain. Next turn will be scary. Next turn will be scary. Ayya, 2 dead rolls. That's how it goes sometimes, huh? We were cruising pretty long. We were getting pretty well off, but now Slice and Dice rears its ugly head. Okay. I don't want to proc the ogres here. So we have to push manas into the push damage into the carrier here. And then is there anyone uniquely that I want to keep their health high? Not in particular. It's just a shame, these rolls. Just a shame. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We will make do. We will make do. I know it looks bad. I know it looks bad. But hear me out. Just hear me out. Okay? So we have a guarantee, like one of the ogres is guaranteed dead, okay? One of them is guaranteed dead. It's gonna be this one. And if you see -2, if we add +2 health to all these guys, suddenly it looks a lot better, yeah? When this ogre's off the board. Okay? So that's done, taken care of. When you kill the carrier, then you realize the Warlock is doing pretty well too. So it's actually not so bad. You can even, I should do this more often. Like you should see how it plays out. Right? That's with only 2 dice. So we can roll. Yep. Okay. Alrighty then. So blaze that ogre, get him out of my sight. Actually, don't do that just yet, because you want to get full value out of the Bloodlust. Aha, we can even kill another thing. So hold on, what does this look like? Look at that. Look at that. You could burst the carrier to keep the, what do you call it? Keep the knight active. But also, I like banking full mana. I think that's more important. Again, also, we have glow value as well. It's sudulwoodul, the Pokemon. Anyway. Good roll, Warlock. Need that from you here. Okay. We are okay. It looks a little dire. Looked a little dire. We're kind of limping to the finish line here, but hey, we made it just fine. I am a big Poet believer. It'd be remiss to get rid of Knight. I'm a little bit sad, but Poet is an excellent addition. Look at his little trapezoid, cute. What would you call it? Trapezoidal prism? Is it a because it's a rectangular prism, triangular prism. Is it a trapezoidal prism? Is that a thing? Anyway, right. That's him. That's him. You could even do this, honestly, if you're feeling a little bit, dubious. Extra mana for the pain. I don't know if we want to do that, but it's an option. It is an option. In this fight, we're definitely keeping the blindfold on Warlock. This is a little scary. It's a little scary fight. So, the thing to identify with Basalt is, like, what's your plan for this effect? Are you able to do 1 damage, then 2 damage? Every comp can do 2 damage, right? Because of burst. The hardest thing is dealing 1. The answer in this comp is Scrapper rolling he has 3 sides to roll, right, on turn 1, and you purposely don't proc these effects and just hit him for 1. Because after 1, it goes 2 as a burst or whatever, then 3 Dabless can pick up, and then after that, it's a little bit tricky, but it's good to get this free damage, right, with Basalt whenever you can. Do we have a plan for Slate summoning? No, we don't inherently have any weakens or anything on this comp, so that is unfortunate. I miss Glacia already. Send her my love. She is not with us. Okay. So we're gonna have to just kind of brute force our way in, huh? Sounds good. Sounds good, let's do it. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. We can take this 1 mana for free. 1 mana, 1 damage. I don't know why I'm confusing mana and damage today. 2 very different concepts. This is a 4 shield. This is a 4 shield. You might have to keep that. You might have to keep that here. It's a little bit rough. It's 7 shield now, which is the good news. If I burn the Dogma, I can kill the Quartz. Like, I can do this, yeah? I just don't get the 1 damage proc on Basalt, but I suppose that is worth it because I don't want Warlock to be weakened. Yeah, getting the Quartz out of the way is, I think, a bigger deal, so let's do it like this. I could be wrong, but Dabless is just on vacation. We do find a 1 damage here. I think it's still worth playing for. I didn't mention this, by the way, but this is also a nice little combo. Sometimes you can charge up these shield sides and then give it to Scrapper, and then he hits him with a big punch. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. It's probably worth doing here, too. Yeah, maybe I'm overrating pinging these procs here. These pips? I don't know. There's also this as well. Let's do it like this. Yeah. Let's do it like this. Let's kill the Quartz. Because these weakens are killer. Oh god, it's him. Nice thing with Sudul is that he doesn't come with any weird tricks. He's just a guy, he shows up, he smacks you around a little bit, and calls it a day, so. This is tough, chewing through these initial weekends. Yeah, I can't even kill the Sudul. It's not pretty that I have to burst the Warlock like this, but things will be better now. Things will be better. This is my turn. Maybe not this turn, actually. He's just spamming weekends. Wait, it's 4 turns in and he's only casted the weekends. My characters don't get to play the game. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Unfortunately, I only have 1 source of damage in this hand, and I really don't want to put 5 into the Sudul. I'd rather do it in a different way, but the only way that happens is that through, I guess Disciple and Poet have odds. It's small odds, but they're odds. I think Disciple for sure has to roll down. That has to happen, this has to happen, Warlock doesn't do anything. And I think you do keep the shield though. Disciple can roll it down. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. God. Can I really afford to be putting damage into the Sudul? I think so, because it's putting me on death's door. So I have to do it like... Ugh. It's just so ugly, man. I'm getting battered by Suduls. Okay, I don't know whether I should be relieved or not. I don't know if there's any saving Warlock. We have no sides to save him. Yeah, I'm telling you, Basalt is like... Basalt is very scary. The upside here is that we do have a revive side, so eventually later down the line we may be able to resuscitate him. Oh, he's okay. He's alright. Don't worry. Spoke too soon. Oh god. Help. Help, I'm trapped in a box. I'm trapped in a box of sudulwooduls. And I can't get out. As soon as we start making blaze mana, this will be fine. We will be totally fine as soon as we start blazing. Yeah, I think it's like... Ooh, Disciple. Yeah, I'm just not able to go off, huh? Devil's rolled mana. Is there any... There's no clink, yeah. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? It's too early to lose Disciple, especially since Disciple comes with a revive side. Okay, so the Sudul has to go. Which means I have to burst this, which means I'm 1 mana off of blazing, and I can't press this because then the Warlock dies. Ugh. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. Dig our heels in. Okay, finally, a breather. We have a breather turn. There's another threat coming in. Actually, there's 2 threats coming in. But, we'll be okay. We're gonna make it through this. We can get a blaze in. Ooh, great roll. Nice. Disciple is out of question. Do I keep this? No, we have to go for more mana. We actually have to. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. We blaze. Finally get a little bit of our own attack going here. And he's back at it again with these weakened sides. It's rough. It's a rough fight for sure. Oh, actually, this is a lot of damage though. Hold on. Let's take a look here. Suddenly, it's not so bad all of a sudden when you put it like that. I'm not even gonna reroll. That looked great. That looked excellent. You're too late, Sudul. You're too late. I probably should have kept that shield all, by the way, just now. Oh, there we go. It's back, like it never left. Yes, you can do it. It doesn't matter. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. A little bit suspicious, but no casualties. +1 pip to all heal, self-heal, self-shield sides. There's still odds for, like, Fate makes good use of this, maybe. Otherwise, it's just okay. What are the tier 8s? I should do this more often too. Look at the items. Tier 8s. They are sorted by pick rate. Ah, poison dips, sushis, berry dusts. There's sickles too. Yeah, there's better stuff we can get. Uh-oh. Mirror mask. Wait, we can have 2 warlocks. Wait a second. Now this warlock... this warlock in disguise does not have a blindfold on him. But I think that's okay. Is that the best play? Making 2 warlocks? In this fight... it does just obliterate a fanatic, and you do just make a lot of mana. It is a fuck ton of mana, and then Davos has 9 HP to boot. Let's do it. I think that is funny. So we will do it. We must spawn additional warlocks. That is the goal. Uh-oh. I think we take this 2 here at this point. Okay. It is... What are you dying to? The Caw? I'm about to blaze this Caw out of existence. Some might say this is a waste of mana. I say nay. Do I like this? Okay. There's only room for 1 bird around here. Around these parts. Hard shield will be good. This is actually not a bad side to have at all, actually. You get a lot of mileage out of this fanged heal side. This fanged heal, because Disciple heals herself, right? Whenever she heals another. And now we have a 10 pip shield side as well. Okay, hold on. Let's look at this again, make sure I'm not wasting any Devil's taking 4, but that's fine. Warlock's not taking any. What are we killing this turn? Probably this Caw again, like such. But we do that after we defend like this. That's gray, gray. Not this. Like, we do like this. That looks pretty good. There's probably a better way to do that. But, as I keep saying time and again, it is good enough. The large threats have been eliminated off the board. Now it's Sudul and Co. Sudul and the goons. Honestly, that Fang Self-Heal side would be pretty good right now. It's just so much value. But I can't say no to 2 mana. I can't say no to 2 mana. There are other ways to save Disciple here. Good rolls. Yeah, this is it's just so much mana. We're making so much mana now. That's what we needed. It is excellent. I think you can pop the Wisp here. Like so. And this is the same amount as a Blaze. You can go burst, 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 or you can Blaze. I'm going to Blaze because it's funnier. Goodbye. 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 Yeah, we'll even put the preemptive burst into the bones to make him leave the vicinity. And now we have Brawler Surgeon, both very solid pickups here. I also, again, I still have this Mirror Mask in case I want 2 of anything. 2 of anything. Let's see here. So our play here is pretty straightforward, right? It's just build up into these blazes. Revive on Operate. I'm leaning towards Surgeon here, I think. That item before that I skipped out on would have been good here. That Tusk item, but that's okay. We wouldn't have gotten Mirror Mask. I'm taking a look at Siphon as well value. I'm just looking through all my items here. See if there's anything I like. I think Surgeon is just very solid. Very, very solid indeed. And you could even put like do it like this, right? So that like sometimes in the fight Daedalus pains themselves, but then they can pick themselves up with Bloodlust kind of thing. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. What are we dealing with? Okay, heavy hitter. We got the demon that we need to chew through manually. Ah, this is something to mention. So the demon has this like magic shield, right? So we have to manually break through that, and the only person that can do that is Scrapper. Luckily, Scrapper's pretty good at that, pretty reliable, but his value was already set in stone. The writing is on the wall, so it's important to recognize that you have to play for that. You can't just blaze the demons down in one go. And the Chomp will be hitting our flanking heroes here, so that's something else to keep in mind. But I think we'll be just fine. Let's do it. Okay. I just need to make sure I hit 2 damage at least to break through this demon's pip. And we'll always proc the blood loss off of something else, so I think this is just fine to lock in here. We can do better. Right, team? We can do better. That's the mantra. 2 mana. 1 reroll. Because this is the guaranteed blaze, right? That's how you have to see it. You can't get greedy here, because this is the guaranteed blaze. So anything I like on the board is dead. Anything you like. So let's look at it, actually. Because then, how does this look? Yeah, because Warlock has to take this, but it can be picked up like this. It's nice to get the Chomp out in one go. It is very nice. The only issue is, I presume that we would be whittling down the Chomp or the Spiker, which would be bringing this Bloodlust to 2, and we'd be able to pick out the demon's magic pip. That's why I lock this. But with this line, that's not possible. It's not, like, imperative. We don't need to, like, it's not that important. So I think I will do this, and then just, like, roll. Okay, alright. It's fine. It's fine. So, I don't mind so much, because just eliminating a threat off the board and keeping everybody healthy, like, my job is done. Mission accomplished. And we go again. Again, another blaze in the tank. Just keep loading cannonballs. Very good, very good. Goodbye. Farewell. Bank full mana. Life is good. Everything's fine. Just gonna try to speed this up a little bit here. Roll. Roll, roll, roll. Okay, very good. Look at this ginormous 15 shield charge side. If only Scrapper rolled his steel side, huh? Okay. You could call this a waste of mana, but I say it's a dead demons. I say that's a dead Sudul. Very good. We are on the second to last fight. We have Dumbbell and Eye of Horus here. You can give Dumbbell to Warlock for 8 mana signs. It is 8 mana signs. You can give Eye of Horus to sorry, basically it's +4 pips to all sides with 4 or more pips, or it's +1 across the board, right? So I don't have a team that particularly benefits from +1 across the board. I mean, obviously every team benefits from +1, but like uniquely, right? There's nothing crazy here. It's nice to get an extra pip on the cantrip here, but I mean, come on now. Warlock is now self-sufficient and can blaze by themselves. Do not test them. They will burn you alive. We also have to consider the Hydra here. We have 5 individual pips of damage. We may wish to do that as well with a series of bursts. It is possible. Really anything we like here. We have a lot to play for. So, I'm kind of... Wow, the Hydra isn't doing it. Actually, well, the weekends are going to hurt. It might be... It looks kind of ugly, but... Oh, hold on, you do it like... who's taking the most damage? You can do it like this, like this. Yeah. You don't get the big flashy blaze, but getting the Hydra off the board and with no weakens to mend, I think that's good, because the Basilics are just throwing damage, and damage I can handle. Damage is not a problem. It's good AoE shield here in this position. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Who's on the chopping block today? Both of you? Both of you. Goodness. And it's Hexia. So this is the thing. Hexia has this little ability, right? Whenever you use an ability, damage the bottom hero equal to the cost. Now, the good thing about Warlock is that Warlock cheats, right? Warlock cheats out value for mana, right? It costs 6, but it does 13. That being said, we do need to kind of nurture Warlock a little bit, right? And make sure they don't. Yeah, our value is literally just going to be blazing Hexia over and over again, if that wasn't clear. We don't have any damage value. We can even leader for... I mean, I don't rate either of these too highly. Actually, let's take a look at what we could possibly rule here. Obviously, there are Wanderer odds. Ooh, Blindfold Barbarian? The only thing that would suck here would be Eccentric, basically. And let's always assume the worst. If I roll Eccentric... if I roll Eccentric, I can give them Mirror Mask, but that turns them into what? That turns them into Davalus, which is... Okay, so it's not great. It's not great if I roll Eccentric. But what are the odds? The odds are low enough that I'm willing to do it. Okay, it's Wanderer. It is Wanderer. Let me take a quick look at items here. I've been a little lazy with the items. You could do this, actually, by the way. This is actually pretty good. Good thing I caught that before someone in the comments yells at me. Maybe you were already yelling this whole time to do it. But we have so much mana. We have so much mana. I'm just going to take a cursory look. Ooh, Fangs on Wanderer? That's not so bad either. Can negate this sort of Thorns damage from Hexia. That's the other passive that they have, right? I think this looks good. I like the way this looks. Yeah. Let's do it, Hexia. Let's dance. Okay. I'm definitely going to be rolling for this cantrip mana. If we roll this cantrip mana, that's 8 mana, by the way, right? Because it procs once, and then you can cast it again. We do have to manually kill this imp, though. There's no way I can let the Warlock take this. Well, actually, there is a world where you lock the shield side, and then you make enough mana that you can get full value out of this, but I have to keep rolling Poet down. There's no way I'm not. I'm rolling everything down. There's a call to keep the Copycat, right? Because it's, actually, is there mana gain side? No. Copycat keeps the keyword, but my mana comes from the base value, not the keywords. So, Yeah, Wanderer doesn't have a lot of value. The best that Wanderer can do is roll 3 for me here this turn. Okay, it's a full roll down. Okay. 2 good sides. We do have a crazy big shield side, so like we can guarantee Warlock's health. Is that worth it? Maybe that might be worth it. So just to like, because you can do this, right? Now you're insulated, so even if you blaze Hexia, you're still like relatively safe, which is probably worth it, right? Because if Poet whiffs or gets me like anything else that's not this charge, oh, okay, this would be good. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. I'm happy with 3 of these sides. I'm not happy with the other 3. And in a 50-50, I'm erring on the side of caution. It'd be cool to double blaze or get something else done, but I think you have to keep that side. So with that being said, we're gonna lock it like this. These 2 can roll just fine though. Okay, extra mana to play for, and we even get a little bit of heal value. So very happy with that. 1 blaze into Hexia. Obviously, this imp is just dying on board, so we can probably avoid some poison. Is the next operation here. I'm just kind of thinking if there's a clink situation I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's not terrible to clink here actually, because basically you have to think about it. Clink, so it's shield 1 to all allies, and you boost, right? So I'm paying 4 mana for this button, but what happens? I get 2 mana back, right? So I paid 2 mana to do this, and my Wanderer can now one-shot an imp. And I guess for what it's worth, I get a little bit of extra heal. So it's not like an amazing play, but it's hard to find like amazing value out of this ability anyway, and I'd rather find it earlier in the fight if at all possible, right? Let's see. Let's take a look. Yeah, sorry. It goes like this, like this. You blaze here. We actually have double blaze because of that play. That looks pretty good, other than the fact that my Warlock is dying. Well, you could do it like this then, actually. That's pretty good. Right? That's not bad either. It's no mana banked, but I mean, with a 4 HP Hexia on board, I don't think you can say no to that. That's pretty good. I like that I took the time to look at that line. Because what we had initially was just fine. I was happy with that, but after looking at it a little bit closer, I'm glad we took a look. I'm not too threatened here, so I think I will roll it down. Actually, let's see here. So Hexia is dead. Hexia is dead. There is no question about that. The Poet is dying to what? Okay, the Poet can be saved very, very quickly. So this is actually a non-issue. Honestly, I'm happy to just keep this heal shield side and just keep everybody healthy. It's really not a problem. We can just go punch out however you like it here. Blaze. Let's see. Wanderer has... Yeah. It just depends on how you could do it like this, but then Warlock is kaput. So we can do it like instead. Sorry, let me just do it like this, I think. That way you can put this damage in here. And it's a shame that we can't quite ping off this armor here, but I don't think I can be upset in this spot here. With full mana banked, the team is all standing. Sudul here, his last hurrah, waving his pool noodle. Look at me, guys. Look at me. I'm still here. Yes, Sudul. Yes, Sudul, we know. This is pretty funny. Can I? That's a lot of shields. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just pressing buttons here. I just want to see how much mana I have here. Oh yeah, I don't have any. Okay, hold on. Before I even take a look, I know for a fact that I'm rolling Wanderer for a damage side because I need to be able to break this thing. And I don't really care what else happens. So yeah, I'm happy to roll all of this actually. Yeah, there you go. So let's look at it now. So boom. Oh, I'll do that. Do that first, then do this. Then it goes like this. And we're just out of here, huh? Just like that. Very good. Very nice. Turns out when you have 2 Warlocks, there's not a lot that can stop you. That is the statistics screen. Takeaways from this run. 3rd turn Sudul, really not a consequence. It certainly surprised me. I don't know, he really did get me good. But was he ever a threat? I mean, you be the judge, right? I think this is a perfectly fine curse to take. Any of the third turn monsters, it's very easy to accelerate and to even well the hardest time we had was when that basalt fight. The basalt fight really slowed things down. You have to deal with the quartz, you have to deal with them in a specific way because you have to like not overkill them, right? All that finagling, try to get the basalt passive value. There's like 3 suduls that spawn, then the slate. So like that was a lot. That was admittedly a lot, but yeah, no, really wasn't too bad. Other than that, I don't think it's something that should stop you from taking this curse. And Warlock is the GOAT. That is all. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, please click that thumbs up button, my guy, and leave a comment. Thank you so much. Ciao.